Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Thank you so much for tuning into our weekly translation Quran class. And today, inshallah ta'ala, we'll be resuming from um, part number 3, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 257, I believe. 254, anyways. So the way we conduct this class is I go through the first correct recitation of the verse. Then I highlight few rules of tajweed. And after that, I present a word-to-word translation of the verse. And then we go through a running translation of the verse. And then if there is anything needs to be explained, then I explain that. So starting with part number 3. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تلك الرسل فضلنا بعضهم على بعض منهم من كلم الله ورفع بعضهم درجات منهم من كلم الله ورفع بعضهم درجات وآتينا عيسى ابن مريم البينات وأيدناه بروح القدس ولو شاء الله ما اقتتل الذين من بعدهم من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات ولكن اختلفوا فمنهم من آمن ومنهم من كفر ولو شاء الله ما اقتتلوا ولكن الله يفعل ما يريد. So a few rules that I want to highlight here is تلك الرسل فضلنا, now has to be prolonged, بعضهم على بعض. منهم ما, this noon sakin is followed by a non-harf halkiya. Harf halkiya are alif, ha, ha, ain, ghain, and ya. These are haruf halkiya. And whenever a noon sakin is followed by a harf halkiya, then we pronounce the noon, we pronounce the tanween. But when a noon sakin or a tanween followed by a non-harf halkiya, then we actually don't pronounce the noon, we hide the sound of noon. So in this case, it would be ma, so slight nasal sound of noon, and then we prolong it for a couple of seconds. So this would be minhum. So noon sakin followed by a harf halkiya ha. Then so in this case we do izhar. But in this case, noon sakin followed by a non-harf halkiya, we do ikhfa, means we hide the sound of noon, we with a slight nasal sound ma, and we prolong it for a couple of seconds. It just beautifies our recitation. Kallamallahu, whenever a fatha or dhamma are followed by the word Allah, then you would round the sound of Allah. Round the sound of Allah, it would be a thicker sound. So kallamallahu, kallamallahu, wa rafa'a ba'dahum darajat, wa atayna Isa ibn, no, remember, ba is one of those 5 letters where where the rule of qalqala is applied. Those 5 letters are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. So these are 5 letters. Whenever they have sukoon, we pronounce that letter with the little exaggeration. We pronounce it with a jerk. So in this case, Isa ibn Maryama. So the rule of qalqala is being applied here. Maryam al-Bayyinat. Noon would be prolonged. Wa ayyadna. Again, dal is one of those 5 letters where you pronounce qalqala. So the rule of qalqala is being applied here. Wa ayyadnahu biruhil qudus. Biruhil qudus. Walau sha'allahu. Walau sha'allahu. Again, the rule of qalqala is being applied here. Maqtatala alladhina min ba'di. Now, noon sakin, whenever is followed by a ba, letter ba, then the rule of iqlab is followed. The rule of iqlab is followed. And that is, you actually pronounce noon. No, you actually don't pronounce the noon. You actually pronounce mim. So mim ba'di, mim ba'di. This is the rule called that is iqlab. Mim ba'dihim, mim ba'di ma ja. Again, the rule of iqlab is being followed. Ja'athumul bayyinat, walakin ikhtalafu. Walakin ikhtalafu. Faminhum, the rule of izhar. Minhum man amana. Again, the rule of izhar. Amana. Wa minhum ma kafar. The rule of ikhfa, meaning we're hiding the sound of noon. Wa minhum ma kafar. Walau sha'allahu. The sound of Allah would be thicker. Maqtatalu, the rule of qalqala or kaf sakin. Walakin Allah yaf'alu ma yurid. So here, since you're stopping here, dal would be replaced. Dhamma would be replaced with a sukoon, which means you would pronounce with a little jerk. Yurid. All right, moving on to the word-to-word translation. Tilka, these. Tilka, these. Plural. Ar-rusulu. Ar-rusulu, messengers. Plural of rasul. Ar-rusulu, messengers. These messengers, faddalna, we exalted. Faddalna, we exalted. Ba'dahum, some of them. Ala ba'd, over some. These messengers, we have exalted some of them over others. Minhum, from them. Ma kallama Allahu, man, who. Kallama, he spoke. Allah. Some of them, from them, there are some who speak. Kallamallahu. Kallamallahu, Allah spoke to them. Wa rafa'a, and he exalted ba'dahum, some of them, darajat, ranks. Some Allah Ta'ala spoke, and with some Allah Ta'ala exalted their ranks. Wa atayna, and we gave. وآتينا, and we gave Isa ibn Maryam, Jesus son of Mary. Isa, Jesus, Ibn, son, Maryam, Mary. Al-Bayyinat, clear proofs. Al-Bayyinat, clear proofs. وَأَيَّدْنَا, we strengthened him. وَأَيَّدْنَا, we strengthened him. بِرُوحِ الْقُدُسِ, Biruhi, with spirit. Al-Qudus, holy, purity, blessing. We strengthened him with the Holy Spirit. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ, and law, if, sha'a, he willed, Allah. وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ, وَلَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ, if Allah willed, مَا قَتَتَلَ الَّذِينَ, ma, not, qatala, he fought with one another. He fought with one another. Alladhina, those people, mim ba'dihim, from after them, from after them. Min, from, so please ignore this is a mistake here. After them. Mim ba'dima, from after, ma, which, ja'athum, it came to them. Ja'athum, it came to them. Al-Bayyinat, clear signs. Walakin, but, ikhtalafu, they disagreed. Faminhum, from them. Faminhum, so from them, man, who, amana, he believed. Wa minhum, and from them, man kafar, who disbelieved. Some of them, from them, believed, and some of them disbelieved. Walau, and if, sha'allahu, Allah willed, maqtatalu, they fought with one another. They did not fight with one another. Walakin, but, Allah yaf'alu, he does, ma yurid, whatever he desires. Okay, the running translation would be, these messengers, of whom we have exalted some above others, Allah spoke to them and gave them a new law. That is, gave them a new law, and exalted some of them in degrees of rank. And we gave Jesus, son of Mary, clear proofs, and strengthened him with the spirit of holiness. And if Allah had so willed, those that came after them would not have fought with one another after clear signs had come to them, but they did disagree. Of them were some who believed, and of them some who disbelieved. And if Allah had so willed, they would not have fought with one another, but Allah does what he desires. So today we will conclude here. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidum Majid. So please join us again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.